Hey guys, Demi here from Atlas Vibrations, and I'm here with your messages from Spirit Read. And as you guys know, I like to go into my spiel about all of the, I don't want to say discrepancies, but all of the information that you need here. So just know that I'm not a doctor. So if I talk about anything in results to your throat chakra being off or any specific body parts that need to be healed or taken care of, just know that this is for entertainment purposes only. And that I am not a doctor. So there is that. Masculine and feminine energies. We both, well, all of us hold those energies within us. So if anything is gender specific, I will definitely let you know. And then also too, I always say that I'm the owner of Atlas Vibrations. So if you would like to book a read with me, that will be in the description box below as well. So let's hop into this, putting the crystals down. And so if you guys are new to pick a card readings, always choose with your intuition over your mind. So I highly recommend taking 3 deep breaths in and 3 deep breaths out in this moment. And if you guys like to pick with crystals, I am going to, as you could hear, throw these underneath of the piles. And so cool. This one is like hard to see. I don't know if we can see that. Oh yeah, we can see it. The sun's illuminating it. All right, so pile number 1 is going to be the Moonchild Tarot with the orange calcite crystal. Pile number 2 is going to be the Shadoscapes Tarot with the blue chalcedony. Pile number 3 is going to be the Divine Tarot with the aquamarine crystal. Pile number 4 is going to be the Disney Villains Tarot with the black tourmaline crystal. So I'm going to leave this here for you guys for a few seconds, and then we will hop into your read. All right, guys, let's hop into it. Alrighty, guys, you have chosen pile number 1 with the orange calcite crystal. I'm going to put this crystal right over here, and we'll talk about it at the end. So as you guys know, I'm the owner of Atlas Vibrations. This video is timeless, so whenever you come across it, you are meant obviously to see it. It's around Christmas time here in the US, so I'm only saying this because if you guys would like to book a reading with me, like I said, it's going to be in the description box below. I do offer these reads for free, so I know that you guys, some of you like to do energy exchange. So if you would like to leave a tip or leave a donation, a tarot deck, or whatever is listed on the Amazon wish list in the description box, feel free to. It's never expected, but always greatly appreciated. I also ask that you guys, if they're to share this with anybody at the time who is in need of help and needs some messages from spirits, and then also to subscribe to the emailing list, because I will be, I'm reinstating and reinventing my newsletter. So every month starting in January, I will be putting out a monthly newsletter. So feel free to subscribe to the emailing list. You do receive a 15% off coupon off of your first session with me. So yes, I believe that is all I have too. And then my crystals, I do get from, sorry, there was a hair, Crystal Bar Soap. So all of my crystals I get there. Use the code DEMI0209, DEMI0209, for 10% off of your orders for that too. So yes, there we go. That is my spiel for today. So you guys don't have any messages from the universe. I feel like you guys, as I'm shuffling these, are kind of like smooth sailing. But I also see that maybe some of you are moving. Maybe you are moving to a new turf, or you're opening up to a new beginning in your life, or expanding. I get a 3 of Wands energy of finally you've come with your plans and you're kind of ready to leave home in that sense. So I'm seeing that for somebody. Hopefully that resonates. Yeah, you guys are like, the universe is like, no messages for you. So I'm going to do this one more time, and then we'll go into that. So what does pile number 1 need to know from spirits? All right. Six of Pentacles reversed. Page of Cups reversed. Strength reversed. Nine of Cups upright. Ooh, wishes coming true. The Seven of Pentacles reversed. I have the Page of Pentacles reversed. The Moon upright. And the Three of Swords reversed. So you guys, ooh, okay. We got a lot of reversals here, some blocked energy. We also have, I'm going to shift these over a little bit. A couple major arcana cards here. And yeah, okay. So earth, water, fire, water, earth, earth, water, and air. So we have all four elements here, but mainly I have water and earth, and you guys are trying to find balance within your life between your earthly reality and your emotions. And with here, I have a 6, there's a court, there is an 8, a 9, a 7, another page, the moon, which evens out to 9, so 2 9s and a 3. So our repeating numbers are going to be 9, and we got a couple courts, and I have 2 major arcana cards. So this is making up roughly about a quarter of your spread. So what this is saying to me is, with these pages, you guys have been keeping to yourself because they're in reversal. And these are maybe even people, I'm seeing for some immature kids, people who act like children, people who, and the weirdest thing happened to me here is I'm seeing that this candle that I have burning, like I know that you guys can see it because I can see it in the mirror here, in the, you know what I'm saying, in the reflector here, that I almost like, I have a cup of coffee over here and I was going to drink it and I almost picked up I thought about picking up the candle to drink it, and it was, I saw in my mind that there was poison, and it's like drinking, like almost like drinking hot wax. And the thing is, Spirit is showing me that you feel like you've been drinking poison. Maybe you have been, or you realize that some of the ideals and things that you are doing in your life, or I was going to say in your lifetimes, depending on how open you are to spirituality, that's not working for you. And that also like kind of a Jim Jones cult thing where drinking the Kool-Aid kind of thing, that you've been in this spot of people who don't have the same knowledge as you. They're not grasping towards the same goals as you. You're not receiving anything back in return with the Six of Pentacles reversed, and you're not seeing any long-term fulfillment, and you're having a lot of trouble gaining strength to go for your wishes. And it's like, this is truly heartbreaking for you, because I feel like Spirit's coming in and saying that the hardest times are over. Like, it's almost, you're in this recovery period, and I hate to say it, but like for those, the best examples that I can give of that feeling is for those of you that have gotten a tattoo, that feeling of sitting there trying to deal with the pain and feeling it, and then your body starts to go into this healing mode, and it's like this refreshing feeling of a fresh healed wound. Or for those of you, for my mothers out there who have given birth, and there's that like triumphant feeling of release after all of the pain and the struggle. And Spirit is saying to you that you're still holding on to some of it, and I see Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, so that could be relevant for you guys. It either could be these people who you are around or your own. And this is showing me that you have a very nurturing energy, but when it's in its shadow side, that you keep going back to the past, and this is what's causing old wounds to open up. Spirit is saying to you, close the door, shut the book, close the chapter, move on from that. It's already happened. And they want you to take a step to move forward in your healing and feeling that recovering feeling and sitting with it. And they're saying that you're worth it, you're valuable. And they're saying to you that you're putting, and I'm also saying this, you're putting your money into the wrong places. That you have mapped out, I'm paying attention with this card here, right? You have mapped out like this, like your whole plan. Like you have, like your plans and what you see are completely different from these people. And they're saying to you, you still haven't tapped into that goddess or God energy that is within you. You love the spiritual things. You love being intuitive in darkness. And I think that you guys, or some of you with the Scorpio eclipses, or you could have Scorpio sun, moon, or rising, that you need to step in more into this spiritual plane. You need to step more into the darkness, the feminine, the flow, the not knowing, I'm hearing, what's going to come next. And for those of you that have been thinking about starting a new tangible project in the earthly reality, depending on what that is for you, whether it's a job, a new career, a new hobby, a new thing that you've been going where you need to learn skills, assets, physical, tangible things, putting work into your manifestation, do it. And Spirit is saying to you, don't lose sight on your dreams. Like, this is not a time and a place for you to keep reaching. I feel like you see it as if it's like on a mountain somewhere else, like you're standing out on a cliff and there's a mountain before and you see it, and there's like this huge gap or this huge valley or this huge like nothingness in between, and you can't get there. And Spirit is saying to you, start that journey. Like, they're telling me that, you know, trial and tribulation. And it's almost as if too, look at this Page of Cups card here, upright. Like, I mean, it's reversed for you guys, but go towards that door. You're being guided and divinely guided for a reason. I feel this is a part of your path. I'm hearing purpose. And so they want you to get more in touch with yourself too on how you see this, because I have two cards here. The Seven of Pentacles, long-term revenue, and also this Six of Pentacles card where they're sitting. These two women and these cards are sitting in meditation. The Spirit is saying to you that you need to get more in touch with yourself, and they're saying to you that it's more being in your own space, your own silence, your own emotions, feeling, stepping more into a feminine energy. And also too, you've noticed time after time in cycles of the moon that maybe you count things through the ways of the cycle and the cycles of the moon, that this cycle has been going on for too long. I feel that. And you're stepping more into this goddess energy of maybe even spending more time with animals. But I'm picking up now with this Three of Swords card that, you know, you have a lot of people who are willing to stick the swords in your back. And this is like people pounding up all of their work onto you so that way they can kind of be free. And Spirit is saying to you, they're going like this. They're going, no, 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 no. They're saying to you that you need to disassociate yourselves from that energy. And I don't want to say like isolate yourself or hermit yourself to that point, but they're saying to you, you need to disassociate with that. They're saying anybody who's going to put a sword in your back with all of their pain, their problems, to get them to kind of like a Seven of Swords feeling or a Five of Swords feeling, or even a Ten of Swords feeling, that you need to disassociate yourself, because I'm hearing No Friend by a song by Paramore. I highly suggest listening to it and looking it up, but there's a part where the person who was reading or doing the lyrics, because Haley Williams didn't sing in it, but they're saying, you're no friend of mine. And the words go, I'm no savior of yours and you're no friend of mine. And this is where you need to, I'm even hearing idol worship by Paramore. So I feel that you guys have a lot on your chest, a lot on your plate, a lot that you feel that you have to carry. And Spirit is saying that some of it is not yours to carry. It's really not. And it's almost as if like you're a table, right? Like imagine yourself as a table, and everybody like puts their drinks on you, and like they're putting all of your things, and you're kind of like, these are not like my drinks to like hold. Like, and a table can only hold so much after so many times, or it only has a certain amount of space, you know. And Spirit is saying to you that it's time for you to disassociate yourselves with these entities, with these energies, and that you need to keep your work and your projects, your thoughts, well, not your maybe not your thoughts, but definitely your new stirring emotions and new ideas to yourself right now. This is not a time for you to share it with the world, because people are seeing sabotage, that there are some people who will try to sabotage that and not make it work because they want to gain it, and they know that they have control and power over you because they feed off of your good energy. And Spirit is saying this is no more. You need to step into this, no matter how hard you feel it may be to do so. Ooh, that might have been triggering. Sorry. It just kind of came out. So I'm going to lay these cards down now. So we have Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion, humanity. I have the wastelands, sustainability, slow down, tend to your garden. I have trust the seasons, embracing change, cycles of life, transition, growth. We'll move this. I have the sacred waters, nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, self-care. So with all of these here, and I probably should put them, like that looks so, no, all right, we'll leave it like that. That's how it came out, we'll leave it. So with this, when I put this compassion, Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion, humanity, Spirit is saying to you, don't lose compassion and that, hold on. It's kind of, don't lose faith in humanity. Don't lose your compassion and step into that feminine energy of opening up your heart and opening up your feelings and opening up to caring about others. Because this is going to take you, because I was at that boat I was seeing, it's going to take you places that you're definitely not aware of. And you keep wondering why you're in this wasteland like area here with this card here. Slow down, tend to your garden, and with the trust the seasons and embracing change, cycle of life. I don't want to be like, you need to trust. It's not in a masculine energy. Spirit wants you to sit in a feminine energy and take care of yourself and slow down. You're trying so hard to move fast and get to where you want to go, but you're missing important key details along the way. They're saying to you, like they're playing in my mind or in my head, the Climb by Miley Cyrus. I can almost see it. I can almost feel it. Whatever the lyrics are, there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it, even though she can see it. And Spirit saying to you, it's about the climb. So you need to slow down a little bit and take your time, and also take care of yourself and rest if you need to, because sometimes Spirit is saying that, you know, you're hitting a lot of closed doors. I see this, and it's like a bounce back, and you're trying to open doors, and you're trying to see where you're going, but Spirit is saying to you that you need to trust your own feelings in the feminine right now and tend to yourself and take care of the things, because once you start, I'm even seeing gardening, that maybe you guys need to start, like I see plants, maybe you guys are thinking about starting to pot plants and do things. Spirit is saying that this is a great feminine way to get in touch with your feelings and kind of get in touch with nature. So do that if that is something that you need to do, but you need to and trust the seasons, that sometimes it's not always going to be your season. It's not always going to be your year. It's not always going to be in the summer phase of life. You're more in a winter phase, and that there are some things that need to be taken care of and that need to be looked at a little bit closer. Nourishment, replenishment, and health. For this, their Spirit is saying to you, you need to detox. You need to maybe do some healing work in the healing temple and the different realms, and really work through that and relax and take some time to yourself. Like, you taking care of yourself, and this is, I don't know, I keep wondering why I keep going on about this, but Spirit is saying it's important for you to take care of yourself, your health, your stability, your feelings and everything, because you're worrying about others. And this is coming up with this moon card for you to deal with, because you were meant to take care of yourself at this moment. You're not meant to worry about other people. And Spirit's saying that you needed that confirmation. You don't need to worry about other people at this time, because I hate to say it like this, but, and it may be triggering for some of you, but nobody's worrying about you at this point. The way that you were worrying about other people, nobody, and I don't want to say it like that, but there isn't anybody out there who's worrying about you like that. There's almost this empty space, and it's due to like an attachment and childhood wound. And they're saying to you that everybody around you is for themselves, and it's not in a bad way, but they're saying to you that you need to be the same way. But there's a difference between being selfish and mean. There's a difference between taking care of yourself and people like spoiled brat children who aren't getting what they want. And that's what Spirit is saying to you. These people will have a temper tantrum and have a fit like a child won't get what they want because they don't know how to give that to themselves. So what do? The inner child still exists, and this is funny, I don't know why I'm going over this like this, but it came to my realization that the inner child always lives within us, and I felt it. And everybody like has told me, yeah, the inner child. The inner child is that part of us that did not get those things that we needed from our parents, or the love and nurturing that we needed, and it's up for us to heal and do that. But these people cannot nurture their inner child and give that to themselves, and they look to external people to give them validation, love, and they're saying to you that you can do this for yourself, but it's not your responsibility to be somebody else's mother or father. And that may have hit deep for you. So yeah, it's kind of like a been there, done that kind of thing for some of you guys, and that's what Spirit is saying, that it's not for you to adhere to their emotional childhood traumatic wounds. It's for you to do what you need to do and move on. And they're saying if it's not vicious, like if it's not out of a place of viciousness, it's not it's not as bad as you think that it is. It's not going to do major harm. How other people act is on them. So I'm going to pull some charms, and we're going to pull an affirmation for you that will best help you at this time. So what is the best affirmation for pile number 1 at this time? I am content. So Spirit, this is telling me that, sorry if you hear the barking, that is my sister's dog, Fin, my furry nephew, but, or some of you guys have dogs, or maybe you guys are dealing with, I'm hearing like a lot of background noise, and it's like really bothering you. But Spirit is saying to you that there is this wound of not being content with what you have. And why is it that you are not content with what you have? And this is where the healing needs to come up that you've been ignoring. But say to yourself, I am content with where I am. I am content with what I have. I am happy with what I have. I am grateful. I am this. So all those things Spirit is saying to you. So I'm going to also pull some charms. All right. So we have the heart disease and AIDS ribbon. We have extra. We have the friends couch. It says pivot. Oh, I got some good old Skeletor. I am not nice. And I have, I worked for Sephora for a long time, so they give us pins, but this is a Sephora pin that says inspiration for Asian communities, like a Heritage Month. We celebrate those things there. So what I'm picking up from this is I'm hearing medicine, like herbs and Chinese medicine for inspiration. I'm also hearing that maybe you guys have heard some racist comments about Asian people in some ways, like that may be for confirmation for some or a synchronicity. But the thing is that the people that you feel around you, they're so, like, I hate to say it, but like they're so fucking extra, man. Like, they're dramatic, like they don't come from the heart. And the thing is, you feel that they need to get up and move their asses. And Spirit saying for you, that's not for you to do. Like, they're lazy, they don't want to move, they don't want to do anything, they're dramatic, they sit, they chat, they gossip. And the face that they put out is not who they are. And that's where Spirit is saying to you that they're really like, and I hate to say it, but Skeletor, you're like, wow, Skeletor looks so badass. Like, and I've always said, I was like, I love him. He's one of my favorite villains. But Spirit is saying that this person, or these people, that they have a good, like Skeletor's like buff, has a good physique, good looking, but then deep down they're some of the nastiest fucking people that you've ever met. And Spirit is saying that you have a heart, I don't want to say of gold, but you, like that heart of gold where it's pure, it's intentful, you're there, you care about people, you have a feminine energy. And the thing is that you may also want to get up and move. Like, that's one of my favorite scenes from Friends, is when Ross is like pivot and Chandler's going, shut up. Like, you could be Friends fans, but the thing is that there's so much things going on, and there's so much extra things going on. Maybe you feel that you have extra stuff and you're trying to make, I see even space, you're trying to create extra space. Spirit say that you are content with where you're at and continue to shift things through. But you got some people who are not nice and they look at you like with scrutiny and jealousy, and Spirit is saying to you, be an inspiration. Like, this is inspiration, but be an inspiration for others. You have such a bright light about you that people like look up to you and everything, and I see that you like to kind of relax and hang out, but Spirit is even saying with this extra, I feel Sagittarius energy. So if you have a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, it's time for you to expand. And it's time for you to expand on the things that, that you love doing. So I'm seeing heart medicine, that maybe some of you need to do some spiritual medicinal heart like stuff. But that's what I'm picking up so far. You guys have chosen the pile with the orange calcite crystal, and this crystal is all about the solar plexus and sacral chakras. This can give us drive to do what you want, creativity and passion. It will restore it. It also helps with sexual energies. And the funny thing is that I've been finding that crystals, they all have different meanings. They have deeper meanings, and I learn new meanings about it through all places. And sometimes I try to channel in energy, but all stones carry energy and they're not set for one specific purpose. And I find that with this, when I looked at it, this is about sexual energy. So this could be even a Scorpio energy. But Spirit wants you to connect more to that sexual energy and can really help attract sexual, I'm hearing the word entities, but sexual, things to you, if that's something that makes sense to you and that's and that resonates with you. So yes, this is what I have for you, pile number 1, and I hope that this resonated with you. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Alrighty guys, pile number 2, you have chosen the Shadoscapes Tarot with the blue, chalcedony crystal. I'm gonna put this over here and we will kind of hop right into this. So as you guys know, I stated before, if you guys need a read, feel free to go to the description box below. I do get all my crystals from crystalbarsoap.com, so use the code DEMI0209 at checkout to use that to get 10% off. And then I am doing a newsletter starting in January. I stopped doing it just because things got a little complicated and whatnot, and the information that I wanted to give out was not what I wanted. So we're going to do something new for January. So feel free to subscribe to the emailing list, and you will receive 15% off of your first session or any session that you want to do with me. And then my PayPal, Amazon wish list will be down below if you would like to leave a tip or donate to the channel, because I do these for free, and I know that there are people who like energy exchange, so they're always appreciated, never expected. So just, if you would like to, it is there for you to do that. So yeah, so let's see, pile number 2, you're similar to pile number 1 where you haven't got, oh, I lied, spoke too soon. I was going to say the universe doesn't have messages for you as of yet, but let's see what's going on, and then I'm going to cut these, and then we'll put them out. So the messages that the universe has for you right now is the King of Pentacles reversed, the Hierophant, and the 8 of Cups reversed. This message could not be any clearer. I feel like your spirit is giving you, or the universe is giving you confirmation you are not in the right space, that you need to kind of move on from where it is that you are instead of giving this another chance, whatever it is, because you're working too much and you're being spread really thin, and that you need to step more into this balance of the Hierophant energy, of being more gaining more wisdom, learning your lessons, going through traditions and moving through it, because this is the cool thing I learned. I got the Dream Visions tarot deck not too long ago, and I'm still working with it, and I'm not ready to put it in my reads just yet, but I learned from reading the guidebook, that some traditions are not always good traditions, and just because it is a tradition, it does not mean that it needs to be followed and that was built on a steady foundation either. And so and this is why I believe that this card has a number 5, and I feel that you guys are more mature. I also feel that for some of you, a long-term partner of yours, or maybe I'm hearing divorce, or you're going through a change, or you're going through a separation of a family member, or a cut relationship, or realizing that the person that you wanted or with is not the person that you thought that they were, or whatever the case may be in regards to that situation. But spirit, and not even spirit, the universe is even saying to you that, and spirit's kind of chiming in, I guess, that this is not where you were meant to be. This is like confirmation, straightforward confirmation, and this is just as clear as day. You need to step into this flow of night and day, the duality parts of change. And with this being a 5, I do believe that traditions, they change, things change, and that's where spirit is saying to you that change is okay. It's okay for you to accept change. But whoever this person is King of Pentacles energy too, I feel like they try to control things, they try to control the situation, and spirit is saying that this is an aspect of yourself that you need to take a look at, of what things do you control, especially when it comes to people. So you guys are definitely in tune with a lot of things here. And I feel that maybe for some of you, this may not be for everybody, but this person may have left you, or they kind of got up and left, or maybe it was dealing with an abandonment wound that had to do with choosing somebody or something, or a job or a third-party system over you, and it really caused you to maybe rethink things, and now this person may be coming back, but I just also feel that you guys are working way too much. You're spreading yourself way too thin, and they want you to kind of not be so greedy when it comes to material possessions. I'm seeing that because they're telling me that you're getting too caught up in that earthly reality. So let's see what else we got going on. Knight of Pentacles upright. The 7 of Swords upright. Ooh, sorry, I'm like, that's so bad. Like, to say that, but the 5 of Cups reversed. Okay, all right, pile number 2, I'm feeling for you. 2 of Swords reversed. Oof, okay. The Knight of Wands reversed. Oh god, okay. You're probably like, oh god, dummy. The 6 of Pentacles reversed. That's funny, pile number 1 had that up there. 10 of Cups reversed. Yep, called it. And we have the 6 of Wands reversed. So I feel for you, pile number 2. You guys are going through a lot of change here. You got some pretty tough cards. So we will go over this. So I have earth, air, water, air, fire, earth, water, fire. So I have a pretty decent balance of, I would say mainly the 3 elements that are here are water, fire, and earth. We have an even amount of both. Wow, you guys are very balanced individuals, and you're very, I'm hearing, individualistic in the sense of uniqueness and how you see things. So we have 2 quarts. I have a 7, I have a 5, I have a 2, 2 6s, and a 10 and the 10, which evens out to 1. So you guys are going through things of unconditional love, issues within love, relationships. Also, when it comes to exchange, money, it could be money exchange, even though the 6 of Pentacles is here. It could, we'll look into it more. But, and we don't have any major arcana cards. So this is more about your everyday life than anything here. And there are some people who are involved. I feel this may be involved in your romantic life, possibly even your family. So let's get into this. Whatever dynamic fits for you is what fits for you. So some of you guys were kept hidden. You're dealing with things where you were kept hidden. And the thing is, you don't know where it is that you're going, because you feel that everybody else around you has a good family life, has that good happiness where they're noticed, they're seen, and that you're different. And the thing is that everybody else around you is like the Knight of Wands, where they're so careless and how they treat people, and they don't notice how they treat people, and they're so flighty, and they're possessive, and they don't think before they do things, where you're more like the Knight of Pentacles, where you're slow and steady wins the race. And maybe people think that, I hate to say it, quote unquote slow, that maybe there were some mental illnesses, or somebody trying to make it out to be like you were mentally ill, or that you were on, I hate to say it like that, but on, quote unquote, on the spectrum. And that people have made you out to be that you were kind of stupid, and that you don't know things, but you've really accomplished a lot. Like, I'm paying attention with the Six of Wands card here. I was standing on this mound with this recognition. The thing is that you guys have won awards. Like, this is where you're stuck in your own emotions about this. And I feel that you see everybody else in their romantic relationships too, where they're all happy, they're happy-go-lucky, and, maybe you're trying to, with the Five of Cups reverse, like, forgive yourself and move on and forgive this person or people in your family for, I'm seeing money being given away to other people receiving more than you've ever gotten back in your life, and you've always given to them, and you were in this victim energy, and you're realizing that you can't play the victim anymore, and like your heart, like, it's just on a string, and it's like you're having so much trouble with connecting with others. And the thing is that in your romantic life too, you're no longer in a space where you want this Knight of Wands energy in a romantic relationship. You're tired of the freedom, tired of the people who are flaky and there's no set stability to it. You want the person who's going to make a plan, who's steady, who can, kind of come in and say those things. But with this Knight of Pentacles is, even though they're a knight, usually I see like the Queen and King of Pentacles as like stability, or the Empress, even the Emperor at times, depending on the situation. But you want somebody who's going to make a plan, who's steady, who can be patient, who is easy to work with. They're go with the flow, even stubborn for that sense. But there are people that, who have betrayed you, they've lied to you, but Spirit is pretty much telling me that you've had no choice. And the thing is that even money at work, like, you haven't been given the right amount of compensation or the right amount of things to kind of work through. And what Spirit is telling me is that, it's time for you to kind of move on. It's time for you to see, like, you're in this dark place, to see that for the things that don't fit, you're seeing the people who don't fit in your life anymore, and what you do need to move on from, and what you don't want to have or see in that, and realizing that you're being called to see that there are certain people that you have been giving to who have not been giving back to you in the way that you've needed or wanted. And this is, like, I hate to say it, like, not your circle. This is not your group. These are people who have overlooked your successes and everything, because they were so focused on themselves, and they were so focused on beating you to the top, that if they, like, in Spirit, this is big, it's gonna hit you, if they can't recognize their own like wins and stuff like that, they're not going to be able to do that for you. And it's because they're jealous. They don't understand things the way that you do. And the thing is that they see you as this Knight of Wands energy, where you're the flaky one. You're the one that's not paying attention to them. And it's like teenagers. It's like high school. And the thing is that there's a video that I watched from Teal Swan. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Teal Swan. I love her work. But there is a video that I watched where talking about the earth, and depending on if you're into all of this or not, but she talked about how emotions, earth is all about a planet about emotions, and what happens is people try to make you feel the way that you have made them feel. So this is something that's strong and really powerful, and it made me look at things like if it's a mirror almost. So if you have ever, like, I'm just going to play that, like, not devil's advocate, but I'm just going to give an example. Let's just say you don't understand why somebody has ever made you jealous or tried to make you jealous. Well, that's because you made them jealous, and they want you to feel the same way that you made them feel. It's very Scorpio energy, I would say. A lot of healing energy in there. And it's a very highly learned lesson because it's emotion. But even still, if you've ever tried to make somebody feel jealous and then they try to make you feel jealous afterwards, it's one of those things where if it was purposely done or not, and the maliciousness is something different, but people will always kind of mirror that back, and it's in your reality based off of your perception and healing and where you're at with your healing. So this is depending on where you're at, but hope that made sense and hope it resonated. But that is what's happening. These people want to treat you the way that they want to treat you is because you maybe have made them feel that you didn't care about their feelings, or you're isolated and you don't care, and they're giving me, like, showing me examples of my life to do that. But that's the thing, because I'm a free person and I didn't pay attention to them. They, like, and this is just who I am, and I didn't do it out of malicious intent. It's just, this is who I am, and because I made them feel that way, they're going to try and make me feel that way. And that's not my problem. And I hate to say it like that, but that's their healing. That's what they need to do. And you're realizing that you need more people who are like you, more in a feminine, steady, energy, or even a masculine energy, depending on what you need. And Spirit is saying to you that you have to start making decisions based off of, I'm hearing, your future and where you want to go. And it has to be like, and I would say from your shadow self, but you're also somebody who likes to sit at night and really contemplate because things are quiet. And Spirit is saying to embrace the shadow, embrace the darker parts of it, and look at it from the spots of how you feel and how these people have made you feel and where it is that you're depositing, I hate to say, your energy into certain things, because it's highlighting a very important part of your life. And they're saying don't overlook that. You know, and the people who continue to wear the mask and do stuff behind your back, as you have continued to come up and show and forward who it is that you truly are, Spirit is saying that they're just not for you. Like, that's just kind of how it is. And I know that you guys, or most of you, have seen The Notebook, but you know the part where Allie, which is Rachel McAdams, is with her mom, and her mom finds her caught with Noah, Ryan Gosling, and she goes, the boy is trash. Not, in the part that Spirit wants you to pay attention is like a mom telling you, not for you. These, like, they're trying to show you once again that these people are not for you, and you need to let go, or you just need to move on. And not, I don't want to say not care, but it's like you have to put them in the back seat or the backstage, as my friend says, of your play. You know, we have all of those things, but they're just not the front and center act anymore. And that's okay. But they're saying to you, you're so caught and distraught and upset over the things that you have lost and why they haven't stayed. And Spirit is saying to you, they're just not meant for you. And you've been, at this point, Spirit's trying to get you to realize before it's too late that you've been giving too much time, energy, money. No. So that's that. Spirit's advice to you, or not advice, but what else Spirit needs us to know at this time for pile number 2 is we have the Great Mother, surrender to the mystery, fall in her arms. So I'll pull out more cards here. I have plant yourself here, integration, embodiment, grounded action. Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion, humanity. Pile number 1 had this too. And then we have after the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over. So Spirit's being adamant with you. It's time for you to accept that things are over. Like, and I hate to say it like that, but they're saying it's time to accept that this is not your reality anymore, and just say, hey, it's over, and not continue to go down the path or back towards the path that you were on, to say that the door is closed. And they're saying to you that it's like, I don't want to say like stuff, like shit happens or stuff happens, but Spirit is saying the door is closed and that's it. Like, it's kind of like telling a child, like, no, I already told you no, and that's my final answer. And it's kind of just like, no, I'm shutting the door, no. And what they want you to do is to, with the Great Mother, surrender to the mystery, is they're saying to you, it's okay to be in the unknown. It's okay for you to start from a blank space. And that's what Spirit is saying to you. Maybe it's time for you to fall into the unknown so that you can create. I think this is a great sign, and Spirit's even telling me this now, that of reasoning why that sometimes we go into the void is because we're meant to create. And because there's nothing there that we manifested or maybe we chose, but it's time for us to start writing on a new blank page, a new chapter, or even a new book. And with plant yourself here, integration, embodiment, Spirit saying that your feelings and all the things that you have felt is now leading you up to a spot where you need to embody this in your everyday life and you need to take action on it. So Spirit is saying to you, if it's going to be tough, it's usually, my friend always says, it's easier on the spiritual level to be like, I'm done with this, but it's in our earthly reality that is where it is the hardest. And this is where Spirit is saying to you, you need to take grounded action in that. So if you're done talking to people and saying things, like I'm just going to give an example, saying how you feel twice, then you're done telling people how you feel twice. And you need to be heard the first time. And with Mother Rose, this is like, you know, you need to, I feel this is like compassion, humanity, but this is more on you. Like, you need to return to yourself and returning to each other and everybody else, but Spirit saying to you that you need to turn inwards and really love yourself and open up your heart by taking care of yourself in a really good way. And even if that is going to your mother to sit down and have a chat, but even with after the rain, like, it's time for you to kind of go through a cleansing ceremony and release if that's the case, and just kind of be in your own energy and really accept where it is that you are and really take hold. And Spirit is even saying be strong. And with this, I'll pull an affirmation for you to help right now with Spirit's messages. Is Spirit wants you, well, for your affirmation, what's the best affirmation is I am growing. So these are growing pains and they may feel worse than they are, but this is showing you where the things like shoes where you have outgrown, and they want you to say I am growing, I am moving to a better space, I am opening up myself to Spirit, and I'm hearing I am eligible. So that's something for somebody out there, but that's what Spirit wants you to really hold on to and really see that you're growing. And it's like, you know, you're going through growth spurts. Well, this doesn't fit anymore, so I have to get rid of it, and maybe give it to somebody else who it would fit, if it's clothing, if it's physical things, or to a good home. We're gonna pull some charms, so let's grab some of these. Ooh, completely different. I knew you guys had to have been choosing between two different people because this is hilarious. And they're both very similar, or maybe I'm even hearing twins, but I knew this was gonna happen. This literally says shit happens. Okay, so High Priestess, Kermit the Frog sipping some tea here, shit happens, and with these two little alien things. So what I'm paying attention to with this is, for some of you, you want people who maybe are active, like when you're looking for a partner, you might want somebody who's more physically active. I also see that maybe you guys are also possibly going to the bathroom a little bit more than usual. I'm even seeing like softer, like actual like softer like toilet paper. Don't ask, but I am just the messenger. And also too, this could not be even more prominent. Spirit wants you to turn your back on the people as if you're like kind of sipping tea, and step into that space where it's just like, yeah, I'm not buying it. Like if there's somebody who's trying to like bully you, or kind of just turn your back to them and just kind of be like, yep, not dealing with that. Okay, drama's going on. Yep, I'm just going to turn away. Yeah, I'm not going to pay attention to that. But also Spirit is saying be observant. Like, don't fully like engage in all of this. And they're saying the thing is with the High Priestess reverse, or reverse upright here with this pin, is that Spirit is saying that you were right about a lot of things. You see a lot of things. So they're saying the truth is the truth, and that you need your intuition is right. And the thing is that they're telling you, you know that things happen. And even with these, this is telling me that you want to find your counterpart, the people that you feel fit with you. And maybe you're having trouble deciding between two different people. Maybe you're, not that I hate to say this, but I want to be, trying to word it correctly, that you're realizing that maybe this has to do with bisexuality. So maybe you're realizing you like both men and women, but this is also integration of the two. But you were definitely choosing between two different people at some point. and they're different, but yet they're similar. They're very different, but they have similar qualities. And Spirit's saying, pay attention to that. What is it that you're looking for? So yes, this is what I have with that. The blue chalcedony crystal. So this is also to help calm the nerves. This is also great to help work with respiratory systems, or the respiratory system and your throat chakra up to the third eye. And so Spirit is saying to you that you may not want to speak out as much, or maybe you have a natural flow. Like I'm even seeing maybe singing, like you like to sing, or you're clear your throat out a lot, because I see a lot of vocal agility here of going up, talking a lot, maybe talking so like less. Spirit is saying that you will find a balance between the two, but this will help soothe anxiety, help move forward with your speaking. This will also help just kind of calm the nervous system down too a little bit with that. So it's a really great spiritual crystal to help with negative energy too. So it helps with releasing negative energy and really calling in like spiritual guides as well, because it's giving me like an angel aura vibe too. So this will definitely really help. So yes, I hope that this resonated with you. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Alrighty guys, you've chosen pile number 3 with the aquamarine crystal. Put this right over here and we'll get to shuffling. So as you guys know, I talked about the read, so if you need to book a read, the link will be down below. Also too, I am putting out a new monthly newsletter starting January, so feel free to subscribe to the emailing list to my website. You will receive 15% off of your first session with me. The code will be emailed to you. And then my PayPal and Amazon wishlist are listed below. I do know that some of you guys do like to do energy exchanges. So if you guys are open to that, would like to do that, it's there for you guys. Tips are always appreciated. Never expected. But yes, so this is it. And I always keep forgetting to say, like, these reads are timeless. So I'm doing this around Christmas time, but it still resonates any time for that. So let's see what's going on with you guys for, oh, well, I was gonna say the universe doesn't have any messages for you, but clearly it does. But what does pile number 3 need to know from Spirit? What are the messages that they need to receive? Okay, oops. Cool. The 2 cards that have fallen out are the 7 of Cups reversed and the Devil reversed. Okay, so the universe is going, congratulations to you, because you're realizing that you needed to cut ties from all of the bullshit that was kind of around you, all of the fake energies, the temptation of the gifts, temptation of being given what you want, and realizing that you were not attached to those people, and that they were, I don't want to say, I guess like the universe is saying, snakes all along, but you're realizing that this is not a part of where it is, and that you're learning to unlearn these behaviors. And Spirit is really applauding you, because this, I believe, is the story of, like, this particular deck talks about like ancient myths and folklore, and also like what is it, Grimm's fairy tales. Like there's some in here. So this is Aladdin. I'm 100% sure this is Aladdin. So we all know the story, Disney's version of Aladdin, and you know how he wants to be somebody else to impress people. And maybe this is exactly what the universe is saying, that you were trying to be, making wishes and trying to get to where you wanted to be, and not realizing that it wasn't who you are. Even though the Jasmine saved his ass at the end of the movie, but like by saying she wanted to marry him, but she loved him for who he was, not the person that she thought that he was, by trying to be somebody fake. And that's what Spirit's saying to you, that you know you were tempted a lot by like, I hate to say it, corporate, you know, Capricorn energy, corporate goons, corporate whatever, being in a confined space. And Spirit saying, like in the universe too, they're like, congrats, like this is big, but they're saying there still is more work that needs to be done, but they're saying that's a really big step, and they're saying you should be really proud of yourself. I feel like it's a grandparent figure, so that could resonate for somebody if your grandparents have passed, or like you were talking to a grandparent, it's a spirit guide that you work with. So really nice, that's good. King of Wands upright. the Three of Coins reversed, the Magician upright, the Four of Cups reversed, the Lovers upright, the Ten of Coins reversed, the Six of Wands reversed. The Six of Wands has actually, I think, been coming up for a lot of people. That came up in the last pile, and then I have the Hermit upright. This always reminds me of Harry Potter, so you guys could be Harry Potter fans. And like the Dementors and Voldemort, it reminds me of all that stuff, so that's actually kind of cool. All right, so let's see what we got here. We got fire. We have fire, earth, air, water. Yeah, fire, earth, air, water. Okay, that's all four. Then we have air, earth, fire, earth. So we have more earth signs here, and this is talking about money. And I feel that you guys feel that you have been supporting too many people for too long. About people, they're too noisy, they go out and do whatever they want to do, they're free, they're mooching off of you, or they're just not working well together with you, and you find that you guys don't work well together and there isn't any respect there. That's the first thing that I picked up, and I'm just looking at everything else. We have 2 major arcana cards, actually 3, so this is a big significant lesson that your soul signed up to learn, because that's like pretty much like almost half of the spread. I have a court card here. I have that's 1, 3, 4, 6, 6, and 9. So 6 seems to be a big number. If 6 is like a lucky number of yours, go check out pile number 2. The one that I just filmed. So that talks about issues and relationships and things, but this is also telling me that this is talking about issues and relationships. So there may be some messages for you in pile number 2. So here's the thing. You're realizing that you are the King of Wands. There may be some power struggles going on right now between you and a lot of people, and Spirit's messages are saying to you that you just may want it to be you and, I'm hearing your husband. You may want it just to be you and somebody else, but you're not looking to be with a whole family or support your whole family, and it's like you feel like that you've been working so hard and that you feel that you had to take some time away to get away from it all, from all of these things, and you wish that you could just wave a magic wand and things will be kind of okay. And I feel that there's a lot of people around you who try to tell you what to do with your own things, who try to get you to pay more for things that you don't need to pay for, but you just want it to be you and that person. And the thing is that there is a person who you feel is doing things behind your back where they're not really showing anything. They have a dark energy about them. There may be a little white animal, and it's really causing you to gain some curiosity as to what this person is doing. And there's another person in your energy who is like super, super prissy. I hate to say it like that, but they're, they put on a good show and they have all of these things, and it's just like there's one who's really loud. Like you maybe live with a whole bunch of family members, but you're realizing you're taking a lot of money losses. You're realizing that, there's some people who aren't contributing. They're not contributing in the way that it should be. There's one person in your energy who was like all into like divination and things like that, and it's really interesting to see. But Spirit is coming through and saying to you that it's time for you to start getting recognized for your efforts. And people are saying, and they're now saying rules, but also like there needs to be rules. No, they're in Spirit saying not necessarily rules, boundaries. There also is somebody in your energy field who keeps maybe dating, like they keep bringing home like other people, or just like, this is clearly Beauty and the Beast or Beauty and the Beast thing, but they're clearly showing you that that they're dating like other people and they're not like similar to what it is that they're looking for. But whatever this person is, they just kind of run off and do whatever they want to do. Yeah, and it's really bothering you. But these people just want to tell you like what to do, how to do it. But Spirit is saying that you have everything that you need. And I don't want to say that in a bad way, but they're saying that you have everything that you need. And maybe your hair, because your hair may be fluffy and curly or something like that, but Spirit is saying that you have everything that you need. Like, you can call the shots, that everything is in your control. I'm seeing that if it's your money, and it's your stuff, you know, you can do whatever you want with it. It's not necessarily theirs. Like, they're saying to me that there's a lot of division between material assets and what it is yours and what it is that's not. And they're also telling me that you're not going to tell somebody what to do, but you also want that loyalty. They're telling me like demanding, or you want that loyalty, or you thought about demanding that loyalty, and kind of seeing that, you know, there's just some things that just like kind of aren't working out. And it's just kind of like, you feel that some of these people are grown, that they're not children anymore, and they're not people who, you know, need advice and everything, and that you're starting to grow older and you don't need all of this extra bullshit there with it. Whatever this person is, I know this is the Hermit card, but you don't like what they're up to. You don't like that they hide. You don't like that they don't show their face. You don't like that they have ulterior motives, that you know that the face that they show you is not the true face that is being presented to you. But they're telling me that you fear their true power, and that you fear what it is that they're looking at. And the thing is that, I'm going to be honest with you, pile number 3, you're jealous of their freedom. You're jealous of the way that they allow the sun to set and the sun to rise, that they go about doing whatever it is, and you feel like they mooch or they leech off of you. And it's not like you're expecting more, and you're expecting that this person to show you, like, it's almost, and they're showing me like going off with money, that maybe they kind of tailed off to go get some money, or to leave to go get money, or I'm hearing excuse, like money as an excuse, like this is, you know, it, but you're seeing out there going out and partying. You're seeing that they're maybe hanging out with other people, that maybe this is the person who has started to date somebody seriously, or the King of Wands energy here, that they're out doing whatever the fuck that they're doing. They're getting dressed up and they're like, well, you couldn't help me do this. Like, I asked you to help and you couldn't help me do this. And it's just kind of like you're realizing that these people don't have your best interest, but it's just kind of like, you know, that you can make a switch of a flick and kind of be like, yeah, things are going to change. And Spirit is saying to you that it's time for you to get in still setting in that change. And there's also somebody I'm hearing in your household who's very, very quiet. They don't like to be bothered. They're not like, and they're saying, I'm hearing not the problem, not the problem. And that it's just that there's a lot of, I hate to say this, pile number 3, but a lot of blame going around. And Spirit is saying to you that it's more of the fact that responsibility, taking care of responsibilities. And Spirit saying, are you responsible yourself? There's a lot of power struggle in trying to gain the upper hand to show that you can do this, to show that you can, that there's people who are reliable on you. But the Spirit is saying to you, are you relying too much on yourself? Are you putting too much work on yourself? They're saying to me, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, like, I'm sorry, pile number 3, it sucks, but, and I don't want to sound that way, but it's just like, there's this person, and then this person, and then the things that you want to embody all around, and people who are lying and tricking you. It's just, Spirit is saying to you that the freedom is the issue. The quietness is the issue. The fact that there's no responsibility taken for anything. And I'm even hearing no communication. That there's, and I'm seeing that there's like barely any air cards here. There's no communication. So Spirit is saying to you that you need to review the relationship with yourself. You need to review the relationship of, where are you giving too much? What is it, the responsibilities that need to be taken care of that could be divvied up? And everybody has different points of view, but they're saying to you, it's time for you to step into this King of Wands energy and be like, this is what I need, or this is what's going to happen, and this is what it is. And they're saying that it's not necessarily about, like, how do I put it? It's just more, you want to be seen more for the things that you do, for all the successes and the things, and being appreciated more for what it is that you do need and want, and for all the things that you do. And Spirit is asking and telling you that you need to be more appreciative of yourself. Like, they're saying it's okay to give yourself a good pat on the back every once in a while. You can go out and do whatever you want to do, but they're saying to you, just watch where you're spending your money at. Like, don't be putting a whole bunch of energy, time, effort, energy, and money into all of these things when you could be spending that on yourself a little bit. Maybe a makeover, maybe even wanting to get your hair done, or like a perm, or buy new clothes, or fix up your appearance, or something that you wanted to fix up your appearance, whether it's surgery, like a surgery that you've been wanting to get for so long. Spirit is saying to you that you can take away from that time and all of these things. But I keep going back to this person. I'm not going to lie to you, pile number 3. I don't know how I feel about this person who has, like, you feel that they have ulterior motives and they're just up to something, and they're not doing things the way that they not should be, but they're just very quiet. They keep to themselves. They may even know this person who I was picking up for. It just depends on your situation. I think there's a lot going on, but you have a lot of things going on in your household. There's a lot of energy in your area. And that energy and that dense energy needs to be cleared, because this person, maybe you got into an argument with, or you disagreed, and the disagreement isn't working, and it's just how it is. So the dark energy needs to be cleared out of your home to make space for the new space, because it's just stagnant. So other messages that Spirit has for you is open, say yes, expand through the extremes, trust life. I have healing is happening. You're not broken. Trust the process. It's safe to soften. We have lineage of the rose, moved by the goddess, here for this, soul call, and gather. I also have the child within, inner mother, innocence, gentleness, and tenderness. Spirit is saying to you that this is happening to you for a reason. And this is happening, they're saying, trust the extremes in life, trust the changes, trust what is happening, because I feel like you've wanted this. You wanted things to be a little bit more cooperative. You wanted things to be a little bit more set in a way that you need it to work. And their Spirit is telling you to trust it. The things that are being brought up, the arguments and the disagreements, is, I hate to say it, Spirit's going a part of life. Like, Spirit's saying you can't force people to change their minds, their thoughts, their processes, their choices. But what you can do is realize that with this part I just looked at, you're not broken, that you're not the problem. Like, learning that your wants and needs are a thing, and trusting the process of bringing these situations to you to heal and move forward. And this is where you're being called to, because I feel like you want to maybe have a family gathering. Maybe you want to have a family meeting, and maybe have a meeting with people and sit down and say, hey, I'm here for you guys. I'm here for this, but, you guys need to listen, and you guys need to help start making some change. And the thing is that Spirit's also saying you need to take some time to be gentle on yourself. Gentle with the things that are calling you for change, and really start being nicer to yourself, because Spirit is saying people are not going to be nice to you if you're not nice to yourself. You're like a radio signal. If you put out negative energy and you keep talking to yourself that you're stupid, you're not worth it, they're not going to see it, right? So those are those kind of things that Spirit's saying, soften up a little bit, take your time, speak, not necessarily speak out your emotions and what you feel, but say, hey, this needs to change. Things need to change. And I'm hearing this is my house. Like, I need your cooperation. I need your help. So I'm asking you to help. And I'm hearing, I don't ask much of you. So there's that. And that's what I'm hearing. So Spirit's affirmation for you to repeat to yourself is, to help you, I am dedicated. So Spirit is saying that this is a lesson for you to realize that You have to put in the effort and the dedication to seeing this work. Nothing is, I'm hearing fall through, fall through. You're afraid that your plans are going to fall through, but Spirit's saying it's time for you to take action and show that you are dedicated and seriously committed to this, because they're saying to you, if they don't see consistency and dedication, it's not going to happen. If there's no accountability, if there's no consistency, that you have to be dedicated not only to this, but Spirit's reminding you to yourself. Not dedicated to everybody else, but to yourself. Saying to yourself. Right? So, let's pull some charms. Ooh, we got a lot. Alright. This is like that crow head thing. I don't know what it's called, but I'm bad at this. But I always take this as a health symbol. Sometimes things just don't work out. That doesn't mean that you aren't good enough. Little koala. I'm very tired. The shark. Kush! Vans. Maybe you bought somebody recently a new pair of shoes. Ooh, Vans again. So this could be confirmation for some. Maybe you just bought somebody a new pair of Vans. I've never had that come out twice. I got the little alien here with the skis. And I have the heart ribbon. The Z's the heart ribbon. I'm hearing father, heart disease, so maybe your father died from heart disease, or that this is the A's ribbon as well. So the thing is that somebody has told you that they're staying and they're not going anywhere. I think that you brought up to them that you didn't want to be where you were anymore, whether it's regards to moving, stagnancy, and things not moving. And I don't even know, maybe skateboarding is a thing. I don't know why. Maybe somebody asked for a skateboard. But Kush, this is, I see this more as like this is marijuana, but maybe that you need to relax a little bit more. And seeing this, and with these things is, this is health. So this tells me that very tired, that your health is taking a hit right now and you need to take things a little bit more slower. I also see with this sad face from the shark that you're really upset about something. And Spirit wants to remind you that, you know, you're beating yourself up. It's like a Virgo energy of thinking that you're not good enough and not willing to deserve this. But they're showing me like this external reality of you're looking for other people to give you validation, to understand you and make you feel that you're good enough. But you need to do those things for yourself. And Spirit is saying, you know, to you and to this person, you know, sometimes things just don't work out. And I think that you realize this, like, and you're seeing that this is not working out for me. This living situation is not working out for me. Like, I'm even hearing headquarters, like, they're just sometimes, like, it's just time to kind of go like this and say, hey, guess what? This just isn't working out. And we haven't not been able to fix it, but, you know, or we put enough, but it's just like, it's just not working out. And Spirit is saying that's okay for you to say, it's just not working out for me. And once again, I took this as a health symbol. So you guys have maybe retreated to an oceanside place because I have the aquamarine crystal, but this is a calming stone. This is to help calm the nerves, calm the mind, to help go and ease with flow of feminine energy. So Spirit is saying to you, move in flow. Move in the feminine energy within yourself. Move within that energy to see where it is that you need to be and to really calm your nerves down. I don't mean to say this might be a little triggering, I feel it, but not everything is as serious as it is. And Spirit is saying to you, and they're saying they're understanding it within your heart that it's a serious thing to you, but you get yourself on highs that it's going to be so bad and things. Like, again, the Spirit is even saying to you to calm yourself, but they're like, what if this person just says yes? What if you're so scared shitless? And if you've ever been in a part where you're like freaking out, trying to tell somebody that something bad happened, and they're like, okay, yeah, that's cool. I'll go with it, along with it. Yeah, I agree. And you're like, what? Like, and you were like, that it was not as bad as I thought that it was. So yeah, this is what I have for you, pile number 3. So I hope that it resonated. And until next time, namaste. Alrighty guys, pile number 4, you have chosen the Disney Villains Tarot with the black tourmaline crystal. So I'm going to put this over here. As you guys know, as I said in the beginning, I am the owner of Atlas Vibrations. I do offer personal reads, so you can book one down below. Also, too, I have left my Venmo, PayPal, Amazon wish list down below if you would like to leave a tip. Everybody, I know a lot of people like to do energy exchange. So for those of you that like to do that, it's down there. Their tips are always appreciated, never, never expected. Messages from the universe, friends. Also, this is around Christmas time. These reads are timeless, but I am working on a new newsletter. So if you would like to subscribe to that, and I ask that you subscribe to the emailing list, because I do offer a 15% off coupon, and then you get to see all the sales and things that I give out for my reads and everything. So please feel free to subscribe as well. So the messages that the universe has for you, my friends, is the Five of Swords upright, and then I also have the King of Wands reversed. And then we have the Strength upright, and then I have the Magician reversed. So here's the thing. You guys are learning to start to speak up about when people are being deceptive and trickster energies, and realizing that, or maybe somebody ganged up on you, or somebody with this, that, you know, they're tricking you, ganging up on you. People are seeing that you're, like, they're seeing through tricks. And then we'll do that one, and that is the Three of Wands reverse. And you kind of don't know where you're going to go from here. So I'm actually going to start pulling these out, because clearly we got a lot of messages. But you may have gotten into an argument with somebody who has, like, power control issues, and you don't know whether or not that this person has your best interest, because we have Jafar. This person is very trickster energy. We also have Lucifer, who is just pure fucking evil. I hate to say that, but also wants to cause issues for everybody else, and does it purposely, and don't know if this person had done what they've done to you intentionally or maliciously. But you're starting to see through their bullshit, or people, for some, depending, it could be vice versa, that people are starting to see through your bullshit, and they may be trying to gang up on you, or trying to see things from that. And this is more about lack of direction, not knowing where to go with the Three of Wands reversed. And even too, like a witch coven or something. This could be for somebody where there's like 3 witches, or you needed help from somebody. But yeah, this is what I'm picking up with this. So I have the Page of Cups reversed. Pile number 1 had this. The 8 of Coins reversed. I have the 3 of Cups reversed. The 2 of Coins reversed. The 7 of Swords reversed. The 6 of Coins reversed. The 4 of Coins upright. And then I have the 4 of Cups. So we got Captain Hook. Hello, Captain Hook. And the evil stepmother, too. Oh, Mr. Smee. Oh, my God. You guys could be Peter Pan fans. And I also have the hyenas from The Lion King. Oh, my God. That's so funny. Alrighty. So, water, earth, air, earth, and cups, which is water. I have 1 court card, an 8, a 3, a 2, a 7, a 6, 4, and 4. So, stability. And I just knew, because of all the earth cards and everything, we don't have any major arcana, so this is more about your everyday life and how it's going. Spirit is saying to you that this is about stability. It's about money. It's about your career. It's about your earthly reality, where things are going, because things are starting to come full circle. And people are starting to point fingers at you, because your light is so bright and you're doing so well that people are attracted to your energy. They're noticing that you're dressing differently, that maybe you got some new clothing, or that you're wearing a nicer coat, and you're noticing things, and they're just attracted to your energy, and they're coming up showing you like fake smiles and fake shit, and you know, all these kind of things, and that you were almost like Mr. Smee. Like, they're seeing that you were somebody that was like kind of like down below them, beneath them, doing the dirty work, scrubbing, cleaning, and then now all of a sudden you come out, you're on top, you're Captain Hook, you know, you're calling the shots. And it's almost like this thing with Scar, like at the end of The Lion King. I hope I'm not spoiling anything for anybody, but it's almost like you're the you know, everybody's looking up to you, and or it's like there's almost like a new leader in town, and then, you know, Scar leads them to their doom and realize that Scar was the enemy the whole time because he was lying. And it's almost like a third party system. There's like a three little group of coven, or a small group of people where, you know, they're together, they go out, they have fun, and it's, or friends, it's a group of friends or a circle, and they're just not, as I'm hearing, accommodating. And the thing is that Spirit is saying to you, I hate to say this, like, I sound like your parent, but they're like, you need to get your priorities straight. And really see where it is that, you know, your energy is going. Because the thing is, with the Four of Coins is, you know, you have found the jackpot. I think that I'm hearing that you have found ways to make money. You've found ways to keep things where they are. And, I feel like your boss or somebody is trying to put on a good show. Spirit saying to try to keep you in a place where you're at. And the thing is that you're eligible to do these things on your own. You're really in a susceptible place where you're able to be on your own and able to manage things. I feel like that maybe you have two jobs, that maybe you're going in two separate different directions. There's a, like, this I'm paying attention to almost as like an infinity symbol. And maybe I'm hearing the song, like, I don't know the name of it, but the lyrics go, I love you to infinity. It's a newer song. And that you may be in a relationship with somebody that you love very much, and there's a lot of jealousy, and there are people who are trying to destroy your good relationships so that way they can get other people, I'm feeling, on their side. But Spirit is saying to you, you need to stop lying to yourself, because you're giving way too much of your energy to these people. You're drawing in a lot of negative energy and attaching yourself to these things because they're telling me that you believe that you don't have anywhere else to go. And I'm sorry, that might be like a little bit triggering for you. I don't know if this is like for somebody, but this is kind of calls upon, I'm just gonna be honest, like my mom, I'm about to go to dinner to my mom's, and she's texting me about my allergies because I have food allergies, which I'm grateful that she is, because she was cooking something. But this is where I'm talking about priorities. This is where it comes to the fact that your energy is like scattered. I know I'm the same, but I was like, I'm just about to leave, so I always say this, I apologize, but I'm gonna take it as a sign that maybe that your family is demanding, or whatever that may be. I don't believe my mom's demanding. If she ever watches this, I'm sorry, Mom. But so this is what I'm talking about with priorities, that maybe you have different priorities in the people that you're with, and that you're distracted a lot by other people. And the thing is that Spirit is telling you need to keep your emotions to yourself. And I hate to say it like this, and you're also afraid to show your emotions, and it's kind of hard to kind of work through that. But Spirit's saying to you that you have to stop lying to yourself, putting your energy in different places. And they're saying if you see people in negative lights and see people in different things, they're saying don't let them try and rise them up to put them on a different pedestal in a different light. What is it that somebody told me? If it walks like a duck, or yeah, if it walks like a duck, it quacks like a duck. Like, those are those kind of things. If you see it, you see it. Like, it usually is what it is. And Spirit saying don't discount that. And they're saying don't be fooled by the good appearances that people put out to it, because that's what Spirit's saying to you, because they believe that you are putting on a good show, that you are able to look good and do stuff. They can do that too. And that, you know, you're just like them, because they believe that you are just like them, that you look good, but it's kind of like that dark energy. Let's be real. We know is you're like, quote unquote, like not as sweet as you are, you know, those kind of things. And it's really bothering you because you put a lot of work. I feel a lot of Virgo energy. You have a Virgo sun, moon, or rising, and you're quiet. You don't want to be around all those kind of things. Maybe you are like relating with Mr. Smee. Like, maybe you're like, hey, I kind of want to do all of the hard work part of it. And I'm even seeing an award that maybe they gave an award to you or gave it to somebody else or something, and they're jealous of it. But Spirit is saying that they are jealous of the award that you got. And it's like Cinderella here, you know. It's funny, I was thinking about it, and this may resonate for somebody the other day, but I was out walking and Spirit was giving me a message, and they said it was like Cinderella, you know, in regards to the situation. It's like Cinderella came beautiful, like she was getting ready to go to the ball, then her evil stepsisters and stepmother really degraded her by ripping her dress apart because she looked beautiful, and they didn't want her to rise up against it and above them, so to get the prince's attention. And that's exactly what Spirit is saying to you, what this is. And they're saying to you that you have to be careful with your money. You have to be careful, because they're telling me that, like, I see you putting your pennies away and saving it, but they're saying that you're hoarding it, that you're holding onto it and putting everything away because you're afraid that somebody's going to take it from you, that you're afraid that these people are going to try and take your treasures, your possessed things, your new clothes, they're even saying your ideas. And the thing is that how you dress is like, they love how you dress and how you present yourself. And that's the thing that Spirit is saying to you, is you believe that these people are going to try and take those things from you, but they're saying only if you allow them, only if you give them your power, only if you feed them that information. And I was saying to this, to one of my, one of my coworkers, that, you know, whatever you say or what you give can be used against you. It's kind of like in court, you know, whatever you say or will say, like under oath, can be used against you. So it's those kind of things that Spirit wants to remind you of. And they're saying to you, if you want to wear your stuff and outward appearance and look good, that's fine. But Spirit's even saying it doesn't even matter if you look good or you, like, people are still going to be people. People will still be jealous of what you have on. It doesn't matter necessarily about anything, what it is, like, because we base off of appearances, and we think on a sociological or societal level that the better that you look, the more money you have, the better person you are, or you're great because you have a lot of money. But no, there are people who get jealous over everything. And Spirit's saying, don't dim your light. Do not dim your light. Continue putting in your work, continue putting in the effort, because Spirit's saying they know that you can you can work and you can do all these things, and you're doing the right things, and you're kind of doing, and they kind of want to be on that person's side. And they're saying to you, it's because you came from the bottom and you rose to the top. Now it's like you're the popular kid and everybody wants to be your friend because they want a piece of the cake and they want a piece of the pie. And Spirit's saying, absolutely not, but no. You worked for that. Like, they're like even telling me to go, you worked for that. You put in the effort, not them. Don't let them ride off of your coattail. Don't. They're saying to you that they need to do it on their own, that they didn't even help you, they didn't lend a finger. And it's because of your studies, your assets, your places that you went, your choices that decided to, maybe for you to save money. It was you that did that, not them. So don't let them dim your light, and don't let them take that from you. I feel it's like a grandmother energy, really strict grandmother energy is like, that can resonate for somebody. And they're like, who are you? I don't know, like, but they're saying, who are you? Like, why would they're like, we raised you better than this? Like, it's personality-wise. They're not doing it to degrade you. It's just more like, what are you doing? Spirit's messages for you are after the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over, acceptance. Spirit is saying to you that it's time for you, like, with this read, it's going to help you feel this acceptance and this longingness, this sadness. And Spirit is saying, keep your vibration high. Keep choosing higher frequency vibration things. Choice. You could have a Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, prominent placements, stelliums, whatever. Spirit is saying to you, make the better choice. Make the higher choice. Choose the higher vibrational frequency. And they want that to stick in your minds. Positivity, kindness, love, compassion, using the shadow energy to show you where you need change to heal, but choose the higher vibrational frequency. That's the radio signal you need to put out. Spirit's messages to you are rapture, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, pleasure. Spirit is saying you really need to enjoy your life. And I hate to say this in a going that maybe you guys really need to go out and have sex, and you need to enjoy the beauty in life and more Venus energy, and really get in touch with that pleasure part of and thrill of life. It's really going to help you bring some sensuality into your life and some happiness into your life. We have Sub Rosa, hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning, and teaching. So the thing is, these people who are not your friends, they are hidden in plain sight. They are absolutely right in front of you. You don't realize that, you know, because you're blinded by, I'm hearing faithfulness, that you're devoted and faithful to them. But Spirit is saying to you that, you know, you need to learn from this, and that you need to accept that things are not as they are, and that you need to go and do your own, like, pleasure and ecstasy and kind of things and enjoyment. And I hate to say it like this, and this may resonate for you, and it sounds a little gross, I'm not gonna lie, but when you are having sex with somebody, right, like, it's usually, depending on what your sexual preferences are, we're adults here, so I'm gonna say it like this. For me, like, it depends, but usually when you're intimate with somebody one-on-one and you care about somebody or in a serious relationship, you don't allow others to have sexual relations with your partner, or it's an agreement that you two make that you're not gonna have sexual relations with other people. So Spirit is saying to you, when it comes to your pleasures in life, that pleasure and ecstasy in life, that is for your pure enjoyment with somebody else. And whether that other enjoyment is painting, reading, writing, you need to have that intimate thing with yourself that nobody else is allowed to have. You're not supposed to share it with anybody else. Not supposed to see it for anybody else, because it is yours and only yours. It brings you enjoyment. It brings you pleasure. And that's what Spirit is saying to you, that this is important. That there are some mysteries that still haven't been uncovered. But you need to see the silver lining in all of this. What is this happiness bringing you? What is this uplifting you to see at this moment? What is it that you need to change? Sorry, I think I gotta open the window here because the candle is starting to get to me a little bit. And then we have the sun. Joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, play. Invest in your success. Put the work into yourself, but also enjoy your life. Enjoy where you have succeeded, where you are able to enjoy yourself in life. They're saying there needs to be more enjoyment within your life, okay? Spirit's affirmation for you to repeat to yourself is, I am content. You got the same one as last pile number 3. You need to say that you are content with your life, because when you are content and saying that you're content, you will find things that make you feel content and move forward with it. But I am content with where I am. We need to be content with who we are, content with where we want to be. Let's pull some charms. This has come out, I think, for almost every single pile. The heart disease and AIDS ribbon. I have the psychic thing. I hear for some that you need to start opening up your books again. That you need to start doing psychic reads. Some of you are highly intuitive. I need my space. I'm even hearing space camp, that you guys may like space, like outer space. I have pivot. This came out for pile number 1. The Vans card, or the Vans thing came out. I have hang in there. And I also have that doesn't mean that you aren't good enough. Spirit is saying to you, just because you don't fit in with a certain crowd, that doesn't mean that you aren't enough. And that doesn't mean that you are not worthy of their time or their energy. People, like clicks, I hear clicks, and sometimes they just don't, you just don't click with somebody, or you just don't have the same interest as somebody, and they're saying stop trying to force yourself into that space. It's not where you're meant to be. You're being expelled for a reason, right? So here's the other thing. You may need some psychic advice, but Spirit is telling you to start looking out more into the stars for grounding. That may be confirmation for somebody. Also, to pivot. Spirit is saying to you, it's time for you to get up off of the couch, but I feel that you see these people sitting, hanging out, having like coffee, and again, you're wanting that close-knit group of people that you can sit with, enjoy your coffee with, know that they're going to be there at the end of the day, like, oh, like, you know how all the friends, like Joey, Chandler, Ross, Phoebe, Rachel, would all sit at the coffee house and talk and know that they were always there, and you want that group of friends. You know, all of those things. And Vans. I feel like you guys may like Vans, or I'm even seeing that you guys have been thinking about doing a van lifestyle. And Spirit is saying to you that, you know, I see that, so that might be confirmation for somebody as well. But with this heart disease ribbon, they're saying to me that I have a heart disease ribbon on my wrist, but I always say, you made an oath to yourself. You made a promise to yourself that almost as if you would follow your own heart and follow your own ways and follow like a Sagittarius energy, sun, moon, or rising. And Spirit is saying to you that, you know, you need to follow that oath, you need to follow that path, and that will help guide you, put you on the right path. But Spirit's saying to you, get involved in like all the space stuff. Do things that you enjoy. Go out and like look at the stars and enjoy your time with all those things. And they're saying people that you can learn from. I feel that that is really big for you, is that you need to be around people that you are in tune with in that way. And Spirit is saying hanging there. Change is coming. That was very prominent. I hear that change is coming. They're saying just hang in there. The storm is kind of receding. And they're saying that change is coming. I'm hearing career for some. I asked just specifically, that could be for some. But there is a change coming, and it is a good change. So Spirit is saying, know that you are just... know that you are content with where that you are, but they're saying don't, like, I know this says I am content. They want you to be content with who you are, but don't stay content with where you're at to the point where you don't want to get up and move off the couch, because I feel that that's a thing. You're comfortable with where you're at, but just know you're feeling some change, that things will be different. And they're saying to you that maybe even like van life or living in a van or an RV, it might be a good, like, I'm hearing best move, and I think that you guys contemplate that if that is a good move for you. Spirit is saying take all of the precautions, make your checklist, see what you need in there. Do you have enough space for what it is that you need to do? How much, you know, so they're saying make a plan, but they're also saying too that maybe you should like maybe spend the night in a van, see how you like it, see like where it is, where you could park, like those kind of things. So that's what Spirit is kind of saying to you there. But just, I feel that very deep. Hang in there. There's change coming, and it's not going to stay this way forever. I just feel that there was like a major like flood or like a tsunami, and like waiting for things to kind of calm down, and that's essentially what's happening. So alrighty guys, so I hope that this resonated with you, and until next time, namaste.